to get the eyes checked and see what they say, see how far my prescription is. These two guys are always pacing back and forth, looking like they're fucking up to no good, always looking over at my house. That's why I lock everything up. They just look like they're up to something. I don't know what the fuck is up with that house. They're always outside, pacing back and forth, looking around, nervous. They're probably selling drugs or some shit out of there. I don't know. I'm just making sure they're not casing my house, waiting for me to leave type of shit. They're always coming out and looking over here, though. Look, there he is. He's just standing there, pacing back and forth, looking over here. Motherfucker. All right. I know where you live, bitch. Alright, let's go see how bad the eyes have gotten in 5.5 years. Is door closed? Yeah, we're good. Luckily, it's right around down the street. I don't have to go on a mission. Well, here they are. This must be recent because this used to be a different store. Strip Mall Dental Care, Strip Mall Eye Care, America. That's the way things go these days. Oh well. Beautiful day. Let's get some clarity in my life. Oh, let's see what we got. These are all the Ray-Bans.
Can you step over here? Can you do a
Oakley's.
She says her book, she can't see it.
But it's gotta be pretty big. I got a big head. Something like this.
I start. When I use wearing the glass, my right eye is
It's not terrible.
blurry and
A little squared out. I mean, one of the things that my Ray-Bans look good on me because they're very big. Adidas.
glasses over the counter. I was reading. I didn't have any problem. That's just an example.
Chaps.
Yes. And I can read.
Stature.
See. They told me that they're going to put in a prescription reading for Clark.
I did just ask about my astigmatism and tell them I was into sports shooting now. And they said they believe there's something they can do with the prescription and the glass / polycarbonate that can help correct, to some extent, the astigmatism. Shaq's got his own glasses again. That's what I think mine are. The green ones, they're Shaq's. Panama Jack. No, we're not doing anything crazy like that. Alright, let me try some of these on and put down the phone. Oakley's. These look a little more fuller frame. Well, again, there are two. Okay. All right, so we went through the multiple computer test, looking here, take pictures of the retina. Couldn't really take any footage of that, but I'll tell you what, the eye doctor is a much more enjoyable experience than the dentist. Everything's state of the art, brand new. I don't think this place has been here more than 6 months a year. So we'll see what they can do about my script, see how far my eyes have deteriorated, and see what we can do about clarifying a dot a bit. All right, cool. Well, the eye exam went well. A lot of cool new computerized tests. My eye health is fine. No pressure, no glaucoma, no pre-glaucoma. So everything's good and healthy. She tweaked my prescription to gain some clarity. I discussed the shooting aspect with her. And she said, well, the changes that we did should increase the clarity. I discovered that these glasses are set for distance. They're not progressive. My eyeglasses are progressive. which would explain why varying distances, wearing these at the range, there's more blur than it should be, so maybe I should go progressive. But when it came down to choosing frames, they didn't have anything worth buying. Some of the Oakleys they had, most of them were too small for my face. The other brands, Adidas, they all seemed plasticky and cheap. So I just paid for the exam. I got my new prescription. I'm gonna probably go online with my prescription. I'm looking at those Oakley SI Ballistics for sunglasses. They're impact resistant. I can get them in prescription. I'm curious if anybody has experience. I have a big giant head, so I need something sizable. Everything they had there, the frames, I mean, didn't really suit my face very much. And the ones that did were like cheap, plasticky feeling. So I said, I'm not spending, and they wanted a shit ton of money. The first lens package that I got last time was $388. Plus, then you have the secondary of the coatings. It was like another between $88 and $200. Plus the frames, the average Oakleys were about $180. So for a single pair of eyeglasses or sunglasses, I was looking at $1,000. I was like, you know what? I'm not spending that kind of money for frames I don't like. So I'm thinking about maybe grabbing a pair of Oakley sunglasses with prescription. Those SI Ballistic shock tubes look pretty good. I'm curious if anybody has them that has a bit larger head, if they're comfortable for shooting. They look pretty cool. There's other Oakleys I can look at too. I'd like to take a drive to go find a Sunglass Hut because they're going to have all the different brands, all the different price ranges up to $1,000+. You know, I'm not going to spend that kind of money on one pair, but they didn't have a big selection at America's Best. So as far as eyeglasses, I don't know what I'm going to do with those either. They had one nice pair of Oakleys. I wish they were a touch larger. They were a bit too narrow for my face, but they felt solid. So I don't know. I'm gonna do some diligence. And the hard part is these virtual things where you can hold the phone up and it shows you what they kind of look like. It's not that accurate. When you're spending that kind of cash, you want to try them on physically, you know. But I think the SI Ballistic Oakleys are probably a good bet for sunglasses. I mean, these Ray-Bans are solid. The Ray-Bans they had, all of them are very thin, kind of wiry ones, you know. And let's face it, I'm a Shrek guy. I drop stuff all the time. Hell, I ran these over with a lawnmower. They're still fine. But they didn't have anything that substantial. All the Ray-Bans they had were very kind of too flexible, and they seemed a bit cheaper. Not the price, but the prices went up. But the overall structural integrity of them didn't feel solid. And I need strong stuff. I'm a Shrek dude. I bang into shit. I drop shit. I even run over shit. But I got my new prescription. I paid the extra cash. They did the full dilation and they checked everything. As far as eye health, my eyes are great. No concerns, so that's good. And I got my detailed prescription information. So now I'm going to start the hunt to find what frames I want. And as far as sunglasses, I don't know. I might get those SI Ballistics. Too bad they don't come in OD green. They have tan, black, matte black, and they have like a gloss black with the red. I don't do red, so the gloss black, or the, I don't know, maybe tan. Little FDE action. I'll look around and see what's out there. And as far as eyeglass frames, I don't know. Those I kind of want to try on in person. So we'll have to figure that out. She basically got me dialed in where she said you're going to have better than 20/20 with the glasses. I discussed the shooting aspect. She said, well, don't forget, with progressives, and I said, I mentioned, guys are telling me to stop dropping my head, because I think her and her husband shoot. I got that vibe off her. A really cool doctor. About my age, maybe a couple of years older, a blonde lady, really nice. And I mentioned shooting, and she's like, oh yeah, shooting, yeah. Like, you know, it wasn't one of these, like, angry liberals. Guns? And I mentioned, I was like, yeah, you know, when I tilt my head, she goes, don't forget, when you with your eyeglasses, that's a progressive lens. So based on how you tilt your head and move your head, that's going to change the way you see varying distances. I said, well, guys have been telling me to stop dropping my head to the optic and to basically bring the gun up to the eye. And she said, that there will probably help you in clarity. I mean, this new prescription is going to be a lot more clear than these. And I mentioned that. And then I found out that these sunglasses aren't progressives. They're, what'd you say, for distance only. I was like, well, what does that mean? So basically, they're made to see further away, but the closer up, you lose clarity. Like right now, my hand's getting very blurry as I move it towards my face. With progressives, that wouldn't happen. So that's the mission I have to be on. It'll take me a little time. I might go find a Sunglass Hut and try a few on to see what they look like. I think the ballistic shock tubes will fit. They're big, so they'll probably fit my face fine. So I'll look for a good deal on those with the prescription lenses. Get them polarized, and won't be cheap no matter which way I go. But it's your vision. You're gonna spend some money on your vision. So if I get the ballistics, those will be impact rated. I don't know if you can get impact resistant eyeglasses as well. I'm sure you can. So I got to do some research on that. And the good news is I have my detailed upgraded prescription values that I can go to any reputable online place and key those in. And basically if I choose one that has if there's anything wrong with the prescription or whatever, I want to make sure I choose one that you can easily send them back and have them tweaked or fixed. So that's going to take a little research and time. I've never bought glasses online before like that. It seems to be the norm these days, but I haven't done it. So, all right, so that's down. Just got to find the frames and get the lenses done. And then that'll take care of the improved clarity handicap when it comes to shooting, hopefully, and move forward from there. So cool. Mission accomplished, kind of. Just got to find some frames. Anybody that has those SI ballistic shock tubes, let me know if you like them. Do they suck? If you are aware of other frames that are good for fat heads that you either wear yourself or you're aware of, drop a comment. Let me know. I don't know. And we'll move forward from there. Cool. Peace.